I just want to start by saying a big thank you to all the love and appreciation you showed to my previous YouTube video. It was truly fulfilling to know that it helped a few of you. I think I'm just gonna be doing my makeup because a lot of the girls asked for my makeup routine, and I'm gonna be imparting some wisdom while I do that. I'll just be sharing some important things that I want you to know before you start the new year. I got my braces off. If you didn't already notice, every now and then I look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't have braces anymore. I have something to be grateful for. Honestly, they were so painful, but totally worth it. I don't want to scare you off. If you are planning to get them done, get it. So, the first thing that I want you to know before you enter 2025 is that, I don't know if you know this already, but our brains are wired to protect us. So your mind will essentially choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven, in saying that you will always be more likely to choose something that you're familiar to, even if it's painful, even if it's bad for you. The mind resists change often because it equates familiarity with safety. I've actually written this down. Let me open my notes app. It's hard for you to let a toxic relationship go because that becomes familiar, and your mind equates the inconsistencies with connection, even if it's painful. So when you think about change, it feels unsettling and it feels scary. It becomes easier to continue to hold on to that hope than to face the unknown of what life feels without this habit or person. Change is scary. It's scary for all of us. But it's also finding the courage to accept that we may not exactly know who or what we will be without this person, place, or habit that we're trying to let go of. But that's okay, because trusting what lies ahead could be healthier, much healthier, more fulfilling, could bring you close to the person you have meant to become all along. I want you to feed it into your head that there's no shame in letting go. Let go of that person who treats you like shit. Let go of that person that you allow to walk all over you, does not even reciprocate your feelings. Let go of that habit that keeps holding you back from something that's been calling out to you for such a long time and you fail to respond to it. Let go of the burdens that you've been carrying like your own, that have never been yours to carry. Just freaking let go of things that don't serve you anymore. Because what's the point of those things? Like, they are just weighing you down. They're not doing anything else. I've been yapping for a few minutes now, so I'll continue doing my makeup. I usually use lipstick as a blush majority of the times, unless I have to do some serious makeup. I feel like I blend my blush with my hands better than I do with this thing. I don't know why, maybe it's just me. Every day I don't do much in terms of makeup. I just do like a little base of a baby cream, blush, a lip liner. I usually go for dark lip liner because I just feel like it looks good on my skin tone. Oh, I forgot to show what lip liner that was. From Swiss Beauty for the girls. It's in the shade Burgundy 09. If you're watching this as a boy or a man, I'm so sorry. You have to see my makeup routine, and I know you're absolutely not interested in that, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's get on to the second thing that I want you to know before you enter 2025. Stop taking other people's perceptions of you so seriously. I went to this party and I was not speaking much. One of the girls thought that I was really shy. Like, before I spoke to her, she assumed that I was shy. And then this other girl thought that I was very smart because I wasn't speaking much. And that is a pure example of the fact people perceive you differently. People perceive you depending on their own beliefs, on their own ideas of things. So just don't take it too seriously. They're really just basically operating on their own programming. It has not much to do with you majority of the times. I'm sharing this because I feel like sometimes we interrupt our own peace by taking things too personally. I think it's another form of self-sabotage. to be very honest. There is a certain power in hearing something and saying, I don't think this is for me, or that I choose not to absorb it. That way, you hold power in what you choose to believe in rather than just anything that's thrown at you. So yeah, the next thing I want you to know is, I think I'm too close to the camera. It's okay. As I was saying, another thing that I want you to know is probably the only reason why you're not where you want to be yet is you haven't applied. You have your own inner wisdom. You know yourself the best. You know what needs to be done. You know everything. I could go on for hours, but if these are just a bunch of words for you, then it's good for nothing. You don't need to read any more books. You don't need to scroll on Instagram for motivation anymore. You just need to apply. You just need to apply everything you've learned until now. You know it all. You just need to put in the work. Just take action. Okay, so now that we're done with our makeup, I want you to really consider your friendships. If you hang out with two great, amazing, ambitious people, you will be the third. And I know you've heard that before, but I want you to really consider, are your friends energy givers or are they energy takers? Can your friends be honest with you, or are they just always like, oh my god, you're perfect, you're everything, you're that girl? I get that. Like, get words of affirmation. They are my love language too. But if that's all that your friends have to offer, I think you might want to reconsider. When considering real friends, you have to really think about the fact, I expect my friends to love and trust me enough to be honest with me, to speak their mind. You need to have friends that can call you out and be like, you know what, you're just bullshitting yourself, you're being immature, you're not really you right now. That's something I found with my friends. Like, as much as my friends appreciate me, they also love me enough to be like, you know, Yashi, I don't think what you're saying right now is right, or I don't think your words really align with your actions right now. If you think you have outgrown a situation, if you think you've outgrown a friendship, let it go gracefully, because you meet people at a certain frequency. That frequency is basically something that makes us relate to them, something that makes us go, oh my god, we are so similar, something that brings you together into friendship. And when one of you up levels or the other just chooses a different path, you're not on that same frequency anymore, and that's okay. Okay, I got tired of all the speaking, so I'm gonna have some water. By the way, I haven't yet announced this on my story or on Instagram, but I have been working on something very special for you. It's basically an ebook about some really valuable lessons that I've learned. It goes into depth of just basically everything I covered in this video, but on a deeper level. So if you want to dive deeper into what I've just said, you should definitely get that ebook. I have enjoyed writing it so much. I'm almost halfway through it. I feel so creative when I write it. I feel like I'm in my creative flow. It makes me feel empowered. Yeah, that's the word. That's the right word. It makes me feel empowered. I hope when you read it, it makes you feel inspired and empowered as well. The last thing that I want to speak about is a bit lengthy. I get this question so many times, and I don't know why I get this question so many times, but it somehow finds its way to me through Q&As or DMs. So I'm going to answer this. And that question is, how to heal or get over breakups or friendship breakups that have hurt me. I don't think I can ever move on. I saw this video on Instagram last night which said men never move past that one girl because they're loyal to her. And it made me think, do you ever have moments where you're like, this shit is wrong on so many levels that I'm not even gonna put in any energy into explaining why it's wrong? I had that feeling. But this question kind of got me to address it here. Naming not being able to move on from an experience that has run its course is not loyalty, it's pure attachment. It's not love, it's not loyalty, it's attachment. That's what it is. If you, as a grown woman or a grown man, say that you are incapable of moving past some experience of a romantic relationship or partner or friendship, then you're basically telling yourself that you can't do it, and you can't. If you say you can't, then you can't. A lot of people don't want to move on. That's why they don't move on. Moving on is a choice. You intentionally decide that, you know what, I'm done feeling my feelings, I'm done crying how much ever I had to cry, and now it's time to get up and be on to better things and never look back. It's a decision. Saying that, oh, I just can't do it, I can't move on, is not gonna help you. It's just making you accustomed to the comfort of that sadness you feel. You have to make up your mind and tell yourself that from today onwards, I'm going to choose myself instead of crying about someone else not choosing me. Why am I giving my life's power to someone else? Why am I giving my whole life to this one little experience that was a part of my life? Why am I making it my entire life? When you decide that, that's when you start filling your own cup. That's when you start validating yourself. And that is when you start becoming a new version of yourself. And if you've ever done that, if you've ever had the courage to pull yourself out of a situation that has made you feel so low about yourself, then I have immense respect for you. You should be proud of yourself. While I'm on that topic, I want to read something for you that I've written in my ebook. Sometimes you really have to show yourself that you don't deserve the treatment this person is giving you and be willing to walk away. No matter how lonely, scary, or uncomfortable it makes you feel, if your feelings are not reciprocated, your self-respect to walk away has to be greater than your love for this person. Sometimes we need permission to do certain things, and if you're looking for it, then this is your sign. It is safe to finally decide that you can let go. Why are you still holding on to a situation that hurt you? Or have you made that hurt your home? And you secretly like it because it takes you back to specific emotions you felt in a certain moment of time. Why are you looking for solace in the past when it's already gone? Life doesn't stop for anyone. That's the sad reality. You have so much more to do, so much more to be, so much more to understand about yourself, and you have so many new people to meet, new opportunities to look forward to. You have so much more to accomplish and make of yourself. There are so many beautiful experiences waiting for you, but they're not going to come from dwelling in the past. They're going to come from daily intentional action towards the man or woman that you want yourself to be. Your life is so much bigger than how little this person has made you feel. So why are you constantly trying to put yourself in this box of sad times? Why are you keeping yourself stuck there? It's time to move on. It's time to get on to better things. Why are you replaying old conversations in your head and looking back at photos when that was your past? Why are you killing your present because of your past? Like that shit was your past. Why are you fucking up your present because of it? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. I'll say it 1,000,000 times if you want to hear it 1,000,000 times. If you're going to keep crying and fill your headspace with that one thing you lost, then how are you ever going to be able to make room for all the bright and beautiful and amazing things that God has already prepared for you? How? Let it go. And trust that there are better things coming. You can wish them well from a distance, hope for the best for them, and still be excited for your present and your future. You don't need to dwell in the past to feel something. I just don't get it. I don't know why you think just because that one person made you feel loved, someone else is not going to. Why do you feel that? You have so much love to give and receive from the right people. And doubting that is basically questioning God's plan for you. I know it's sad. I know it's hurtful. But that chapter is closed. It has run its course. Accept it today or tomorrow, unless you wanted to keep controlling your life. I think that's all I had to say for this video. Thank you for watching. If you came to the end, that's for you. You're a real one. I'm still figuring out this editing thing, so bear with me if it's not perfect. I hope this added some value to you. If you haven't already, subscribe. You know it. And do let me know what you think about this. Leave a comment or not. Like, it's up to you. This video is yours just as much as it is mine. I'll see you in the next one.